Fort AJ. Welcome back to another Animal Jam video. This is my second video on this channel, and today we're going to take a light dive, maybe a little bit of a deep dive into some things of what is wrong with the Animal Jam economy. Why is it so bad? It's 2026. What happened? Shouldn't things be better? Alright, so let's go ahead and get straight into the first topic, which is going to be den betas. So we're going to talk about the re-release of den betas in September of 2025, which absolutely crashed the rarity system whenever it comes to obtaining spikes. Something that was so desirable to so many players became worthless so fast. They used to average between like 20 and 25 diamonds, sometimes all the way up to 30 and 35 diamonds in a shop, all the way down to going between 2 and 5 diamonds in a shop on average. It was one of the most wanted items in the game. It was so obtainable. You could get them easily through the Forgotten Desert and through the seasonal adventures. There were so many ways to get them. There were so many in the game. They were also a limited thing, but they just became so unwanted, so quick, and it was something that people always usually traded for spiked collars, which contributes to why trading is so bad now. People are so picky, which I think is part of the problem. But den betas losing all of their value really, really hurt the economy. So many people play this game now, literally just because they want to trade, they want to go with rarity, and that's such a big component of it that was lost due to den betas being put back in the game. So now we're going to jump in to our second topic, which is going to be the Forgotten Desert. So the next topic being the Forgotten Desert. So the Forgotten Desert basically lost all spiked collars that were in it in 2022 due to an auto bot farming thing that some people started doing in the game, and instead of just changing where all of the crystals used to be, Animal Jam literally just took spiked collars out of the game for everybody. So not only did that just hurt the game itself and how enjoyable it is and how useful that it feels, it also just hurt the economy in Animal Jam and just how much people want to play it. So it has also made the Forgotten Desert just practically almost useless, just given the fact that you can only get wristbands for it anymore. And it takes an estimated 20 to 50 runs before you even see a spiked wristband in it, which is just crazy to me because that equals between 5 and 12 hours of gameplay, if not more. So you could play for probably, let's just say, 2 hours every single day, and then you couldn't even see a wristband from that, which I think it's wild. And the prize pool is just so bad in the Forgotten Desert that you just get complete and utter junk that you completely don't need. It's just ridiculous. So it makes it almost impossible to get rare anymore through the Forgotten Desert since they took the biggest driving factor of it out. And instead of just, rearranging the crystals, because they all spawn in the same spot in every single game, which is how people were making these bots, because they're in predetermined locations, they literally just removed it for everyone. So it's completely unfair to the not just the economy, but just the player base that Animal Jam has, because it ruins the fun for everyone. Part of what made the Forgotten Desert so exciting was the chance that you could get like a black long spiked collar out of it. Everybody was like, oh, I'm gonna play this today, I'm gonna grind. It just makes it so pointless to even grind the Forgotten Desert anymore because there's nothing to gain from it. So that's what you can also buy diamonds now with real money. You've always been able to do that, but you can do that with your currency just through Animal Jam, and you can get a gift certificate. So the game, in a way, has almost become, it's a little bit paid to win, which seems a little bit unfair. What about all the kids that play that are still interested in building their rarity, which has been a key component for the game for so long, and one of the major driving forces of it has been removed. And personally, as someone who's played Animal Jam since the time that I've been 7 years old, so we're looking at literally, how long is that? I think that's like 11 years now that I have played this game. I have personally firsthand seen the change, and there's also the data breach that happened a couple years ago. So many people lost accounts and lost so many items. I actually lost an account in the data breach myself, and I lost a blue headdress, a rim headdress, and I lost a lot. Everything that I had on the account that I spent so many hours into working was just gone. and it just really demotivates people to play the game, especially now that there's just no really real way to get rare without spending either real money or putting so much time in the game. And I mean, most of us, I feel like, play for nostalgia. There's really not many young kids that play anymore. But even then, it still needs to be something that's simple that young kids can game. Because I remember whenever I was like 9 or 10 playing the Forgotten Desert, and I just remember that shock factor that I would get if I got like a spiked collar or even a Den Beta at the time. I would be like, oh my god, wow, I just got a red long from a chest. Oh my god, I can't believe it. I actually got a red long from one of these little tiny chests like this one time. I'll never forget it. Literally most exciting day of my life. But the core moments like that build so much nostalgia, and it just takes away from so many people's experiences in the game. And so the next thing that we're going to be talking about is exploits that are in the game, duplicating, and things like that that have literally hurt the rarity system so much. It's going to be duplicating, exploits, and all about the economy. Okay, so the duplicating part is going to be a really short segment of this video because this person has already been covered on so many other YouTube channels and Animal Jam videos, so I don't really feel like I need to go over who this person is and what they've been doing. It's so hard to get a spiked collar if you don't spend money, your real life money that you work for every day on Animal Jam items when it just shouldn't be that way. So in my opinion, I think that WildWorks needs to do a rework of the Forgotten Desert. They need to put spiked collars in it, invest a little bit of money in the game to reroute where all the crystals spawn, so it's just a randomized spawn selection rather than just the same thing every time. That way people can't auto-farm it. That makes it fair for everyone, and it gives the people who have nothing a chance to get rare in the game, which is a great feeling to have. Next thing that we're going to be covering is a little bit on the trading system and why it's completely irrelevant now. Just why it's just nearly pointless to even do anymore. So basically trading has become nearly irrelevant because the entire economy is just based on the diamond value now. Trading has just lost so much value because the number of items to trade up that hold worth are very limited and they're really hard to obtain. It makes diamond shops the ultimate way to gain any type of personal player worth, and you can also buy diamond gift certificates in the Animal Jam shop with your real money, which basically makes the rarity system something that's just pay to win. So after going over all the topics that I went through, that's kind of just how the Animal Jam economy has changed so drastically. It's been between so many years of just Forgotten Desert, auto farming, item inflation, and the shifting trade values. The path to get rare seems to be a lot more difficult than it used to be a couple years ago, but I am curious, do you guys think that the economy is completely beyond repair, or is it just kind of the new normal for Animal Jam Classic, kind of just a pay-to-win game now? And just let me know your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, just don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.